All right.
Right.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm a little nervous, you know.
Oh man, you have nothing to be nervous about, dude. We're two DJs, man. Granted, you're coming to me for help, but there's no reason for you to feel nervous or like you're subordinate to me or anything, man. Like we're two DJs, and I'm just gonna share what I know about this with you.
Cool.
So it looks like you have experience.
I got a little bit of experience. I started back in '86
Okay.
DJing, but that was like in high school, you know, DJing high school parties, college parties. Then I went to college, and I didn't do anything at that time. And after that, I got my job. I just started doing it kind of at home. I did a few parties out, and then they came out with the Serato thing, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I don't have to have all these records and everything. I went through the whole CD thing, and that just kind of pissed me off because it wasn't the same feel.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the Serato. I was like, this is cool. I got that, and then you know, I saw that they were like stopping the stylus. I got some 1200s, and they were like, you know, the needles and stuff weren't going to be made anymore and all this. And I would be practicing, and you know, the needles would be going across the record because it was dust, and I was getting frustrated. And I was like, well, they got some upgraded technology.
Right.
So I said, well, you know, I got a bonus check. I said, let me upgrade. I upgraded everything. Got a new mixer, and I did the Rain 12s and all of that. So
Is that the Pioneer S9?
yeah,
So you got the Rain 12s with the Pioneer S9.
yeah.
Cool. All right, man. So what do you want to learn from me? Why did you choose to take these lessons?
Well, you know, I've been looking at your videos, and it's just stuff that I've always wanted to know how to do, like back in the '80s, that I could never figure out. And now that I started really looking at YouTube, I'm kind of starting to see. But there's just some things conceptually I don't think I'm grasping to be able to do the stuff, right? And you know, in terms of the way you are teaching some of the students, it seems like that would help me because of the way and the style in which you're able to explain things that I'll probably get some of the stuff that I just can't grasp.
Got it. Right. All right, cool, man. So with that, I guess what I need to assess is where you're at skill wise.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to go over anything that you could do already because, again, I could tell that you have some experience. So, can you just start winging it, like improv a few juggle patterns if you can? I just want to see what your technique is like.
Oh man, I'm like nervous. Oh, hold on, hold on.
All right, stop for a second. You definitely have an understanding of control and dominating the records.
Yeah,
So you understand how to control the records. You tell yourself to land a move and the move happens. But what you're struggling with is maintaining that control over a long period of time.
yeah, and my composure right now because I'm like nervous. I don't know why. It's like
Right. So
crazy.
what we need to work on in the early stages of our training sessions
Mhm,
is establishing a pocket of rhythm and
mhm.
sticking to that pocket of rhythm for a long period of time. What you
Yeah,
do is you'll add like a fill here, a scratch there, and then lose control of the pattern, and then you'll let like a full bar, maybe a bar and a half of the song play out. Then you got to
yeah,
rewind back to the top. Then you try to land another fill or scratch, and then you lose control, and then another bar and a half plays out, and then you got to rewind, and it's like a cycle with you. Like that's what keeps happening.
yeah.
So what we need to do is learn how to establish one pocket of rhythm, sticking to that pocket of rhythm before you transition into a new beat juggle.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is move into the second root move that I call the snare pattern. down the moves for you before you
Alright.
jump right into the full pattern. Okay? So, what sound is this? If this were a drum kit, what sound is this?
Cymbal.
Cymbal?
Yeah.
Right. What sound is this?
Kick drum.
What sound is this?
Bass drum.
Yeah, it's kick drum. Same thing, right?
Kick drum. Yeah.
What sound is this?
Snare.
Okay, so what sounds am I letting play out of the right turntable?
The cymbal and the first kick drum.
Good. What sounds am I letting play out of the left turntable?
All of them.
Could you tell me in order?
The cymbal, the two bass drums, and then the snare.
So what sound is playing on the right?
The cymbal and the bass drum.
On the left?
Cymbal, bass drum, snare.
I want you to learn that first level of the pattern.
Okay.
Now, yo, I know that you don't have needles, Rob.
Yeah.
And I know that your controllers don't have a tone arm, but the
Mhm.
way you're rewinding on the left turntable is not proper technique.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is you're putting your hand on the right side of the record and then you rewind that way.
Right.
And if you do that pattern, let's say on Technic 1200s, you're going to hit the tone arm.
Right.
So that's what I don't like about controllers like that. Like, you may do a pattern and not realize that you're applying bad habits. So even though you're on a controller and there's no tone arm, I don't want to see you taking your hand and rewinding like that.
I see.
I want you to rewind from 9 o'clock. Just whip back. So you got to explode. Your left hand has to come to the 9 o'clock position, whip back with precision and explosion. Like, you got to explode, get the mark back to 12, stop the record, and then drop it again.
Okay.
That was way better. You held it for a long time. Okay,
Okay.
let's see if we can move to the second level of the pattern. There it is. Tell me what I'm doing on the third level of the pattern. This is the final level that I'm expecting you to learn, okay?
You're taking the snare and you're rewinding it and playing it.
Right. So a better way of saying that is I take the snare, I catch it, and then I just reintroduce it. I pop it back in, and then I rewind to the cymbal.